welcome back to another mukbang. If you skipped ahead, hello, I just made Buldak using Maangchi's recipe. It looks amazing, it just came out from under the grill. You can see it looks all gooey and over here I just got some instant noodles. I thought I'd just try it on the side. I've never tried Buldak before, so I'm really curious how it'll taste. And it's just a shame I couldn't follow her recipe exactly how I want it to because I just don't have all the ingredients. Yeah, I wish it looks the same on camera as it did in real life, as it does like here. It doesn't look as red on camera, which is a bit of a shame. So let's try this. Let's try the chicken on its own for a start. I'm not the best with chopsticks. That's good. A little sweet, a tiny bit of spice, and thumbnail. It's just a rice cake. Oh, it just goes on and on. Now that is a cheese pull of dreams. Oh, this is so exciting. Oh. It's still going. Oh well. Those rice cakes are so chewy. I've never had rice cakes before. This is so exciting. I don't normally eat a bunch of food that has a ton of cheese pull. So it's new, it's cool. Let's try a bit of the cheese with the chicken. Wow. It's so cheesy, it's actually hard to swallow. You probably hear me struggling there. Okay, small bites. That is insanely cheesy. I love it. It's not as spicy as I thought it would be. And to be honest, I'm not getting any spice. Maybe that's because of the cheese or because I couldn't add red pepper flakes. I'm guessing it's because of the red pepper flakes, so I used a paprika instead. Oh, the rice cakes are slipping. So chewy and stringy. Love it. Love it. Let's try the noodles. I'll only eat half of this because I'm going to eat the other half tomorrow anyway. So I thought I'd just make some noodles on the side. Because why not? Just gonna give it a mix. It was meant to be some kimchi flavoured noodles. I don't like my noodles super saucy, which is probably why it looks a little dry. To be honest, I don't like when the sauce pools and it's soupy. That's what I don't like. Let's try some noodles. Compared to some of the mukbangers I've seen, I'm so clumsy with chopsticks. grab kitchen roll and just feel all my lipstick coming off. Thank you, Maangchi, for such an amazing recipe. That is really good. It's just so cheesy and the perfect amount of sweetness and the perfect amount of spice and so much cheese. This is my new cast iron pan, which is why I didn't want to cook the actual buldak in here. I was a bit scared it would stick, because I've had issues with that for the first couple of days that I tried to use it. Things did stick a little, and I read that's just because it's new. I seasoned it a third time, and I'm still trying to cook with it. I just don't want to risk ruining a whole dish. Just, yeah, so I was wanting to be safe with this. So cheesy, so chewy. I don't know if you can hear that through my headphones. Someone just screaming away outside. You might think, ooh, why aren't you checking what it is? Oops. I hear that stuff all the time. Just students being stupid. I mean, it could be someone getting murdered, you never know, but I'm enjoying my Buldak, so who cares? I don't eat instant noodles too often, so when I do, sometimes I just really enjoy it, but I've never been really into instant noodles and stuff. I'm not the best slurper. I haven't had that practice. Actually, whilst this was cooking, when it was almost done, I added a little bit of the liquid from this to the noodles before I cooked it, just so it could take on a little bit of the flavour from the Buldak. Just pure cheese. Pure mozzarella. Why not? Sort of relieved that it didn't come out too spicy. I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but I'm not really supposed to be eating a lot of spicy food. Sorry about the runny nose. It's because it's not even spicy, but you know when it's hot food and it's just got the slight bit of heat to it, it makes my nose run a little bit. Plus it's a bit itchy. Okay. But yeah, I used to have ulcers, and I take medication to keep it under control. So I have to sort of refrain from having too much spicy food because it just kind of upsets my stomach a bit. And I don't want to risk getting more ulcers, just for the sake of a video. But oh, the rice cakes are still slippy. Oh, it's going to slip out. You definitely notice the heat more without the cheese. I mean, that's smart. It's like having milk, but instead of milk, it's cheese. That's a really good idea. I love that. It's like the ultimate guilty dish. Let's try some more of the noodles. This is really addictive though. I'll probably regret it tomorrow, to be honest. A little bit of chilli, and even if it doesn't taste spicy to me, I still feel it later. If you get what I mean. Just try to cool it down a little. Just trying to mix it in that sauce again. Get some of those dried vegetables. I've been trying to find kimchi for a while because I've seen a few YouTubers using that a lot, and I think it looked really good. I'd like to try it because it looks super crunchy, and I just haven't found any yet, and I don't want to order it because it's expensive. The noodles are a bit salty though. I guess that might be my fault because I added some of the liquid from this. Probably because I used a lot less water than it says on the packet, so no blame there. I just love that cheese. This is just making me feel really good. Really guilty and really good. There's a really big piece of cheese here. I think I might try to break it up there. I don't think I can. I'll just try chew. So creamy. I'm really glad I made this. Thank you so much, Maangchi. This is so good. You start to notice the heat after a while. And you start feeling it on your tongue, like it just, you know, when the burn won't go. Sorry if the way I make my noodles don't look too appetizing, but I really just don't like when it's soupy, and I like them to be on kind of on the drier side. So I just know my lipstick's coming off. Parts of it's starting to cool down, so the mozzarella is sort of clumping a little more. That's okay. I'm impressed with the slices. I thought the slices would be kind of bland, you know? Because you kind of associate cheese slices with being on the cheaper side. It's like a big noodle. Another big piece of cheese. Let's add a tiny bit of chicken on that. Some cheese and chicken. A little bit of flicks on my face. At least it didn't go in my eye. So cheesy. It's actually surprisingly filling. The cheese is really filling. Wow. But the chicken is juicy and tender. Back the cheese and the chicken. My butthole is going to hate me with that. I just know it. I can sense it. I'm going to have to undo my belt buckle. It's actually so uncomfortable. It's digging in my stomach from the start, so that's much better. It's getting spicy. I take back what I said earlier. It is kind of spicy. Let's have a rice cake. It's one of those dishes where it's spicy, so you kind of want to stop, but at the same time it's so good that you want to carry on anyway. So, and my stomach is just making weird noises now, constantly. I think it's because I didn't eat for a while before I ate this, so it's just a bit sensitive. Sorry if you didn't want to know that. When I'm looking at this skillet, I think I've eaten loads, and then I look up at the camera and I'm like, it looks like barely anything. My pathetic attempt. I don't think I needed the noodles. Usually I can eat one chicken breast just fine with stuff on the side like potato, vegetables. But I think the cheese just makes you feel so full so quickly. I don't feel full, but it's spicy, so it's hard to really stuff yourself with it. I just feel like I have this constant sort of burn in my mouth, and every next bite is setting it off again. And even this is spicy, because I added the sauce from this to this. It's kind of cold now. Well, this is. That's not. So it's kind of getting to that sticky stage. Yeah, I definitely can't eat more of the noodles. Because they're cold, I can taste that saltiness even more. And I've never been like that big into instant noodles, to be honest. So maybe because I've never come across a genuinely good one, but that's just kind of how I feel. I'm hoping when I'm smiling I'm not showing off, you know, teeth that's full of food. I can't see from here, but I'm sorry. So I just want to make sure everyone knows what I eat on camera. I know I don't finish it all, but that's simply because I'll eat the rest the next day. I try to cook for 2 days. Saves me time, saves me money, because I'm always busy with uni now. So yeah, I'll eat half and then just have the other half the next day. I'm not wasting it, I'm just having it later. That's all. I hope I've cooked the rice cakes right. I don't know. I feel like they could have been slightly softer. At least enough for next time. They've just got a bit too much of a bite. I think I'm going to try to finish what's here and then I'll be done for today. It's just so much. I mean, I feel like I made a good attempt. Oh, I was trying to push the rice cake under so it looks like I've eaten a bit more. I mean, I'd say that's a good attempt. I'm just quite full, especially with the noodles. Sometimes my appetite is really big and sometimes it's just kind of on the smaller side. I notice if I've had days where I've sort of, I notice if I have days where I've sort of eaten less throughout the day, I can't eat as much in the evening, but I kind of feel like sometimes I have to eat a little less throughout the day to make up the calorie count, if you get what I mean. Because obviously I don't want to gain too much weight just doing mukbangs and things like that. So, it's filling though. I really like that little touch of ginger I get on the odd bite. It's good. So chewy. Probably because I undercooked it. And chicken is perfectly cooked through. I think the rice cake is just under because I added it a little later by accident because I forgot. And I think I stirred it into the chicken too soon because it didn't get a good time to steam, you know. So I think I won't have too much more of the rice cake right now. One more big bite of cheese with a piece of chicken. Let's do a big bite. If I can manage this. Chicken, well, cheese and the chicken. bang. I think that's me done for today though. I feel like I'm at that stage where I feel super lazy, super weighed down. I think it's all that cheese. I mean, that was like 300 grams of cheese for one dish. With a lot of chicken. But that meal really did make me happy. It was just spicy enough. You know where it doesn't get overwhelming. But it was at the point where your tongue is just sort of got this little heat to it. It's simmering heat. That's what it is. It doesn't make you want to stop, but at the same time, you take the next bite, you're like, ooh. You feel it constantly, but it's just not overwhelming. And that's the best way I can describe it. It's simmering heat. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. I actually did add a little chili powder to the dish when I was cooking it, because I thought, I tasted a bit of the sauce, and I thought, oh, sorry. So I tasted the sauce and I thought, I mean, it wasn't that spicy when I tasted it. So I added some chili powder over the top. This was the Indian stuff, so you definitely couldn't use like a third of a cup or half a cup of this stuff. I mean, a little sprinkle of that, like let's say half a teaspoon for one chicken breast is enough to really taste that chili, like the spice. It's really spicy. So I just added a little shake over it, and I kind of regret adding that. I mean, it's really good, but I feel like, I don't know, I can't explain it. It was good anyway, to be honest, but yeah. Do I regret it? I don't know. Anyway, there's me waffling gone. Yeah, I really genuinely enjoyed that though. Thank you so much, Maangchi. That was just really good. A good recipe. Yeah, I am happy. I feel like I could take a nap right now. I won't, because I've got to clear up and stuff. But yeah. If you enjoyed the video, please do leave a like and subscribe. Click that notification bell. And yeah, I'll hopefully be uploading more soon. If you have any suggestions, just post them in the comments, and I'll try my best. If I can't do your suggestion, it's honestly just because it's just not available where I am, or it'll just cost me too much. Yeah, because I'm on a student budget. I'm trying to budget myself to around £20 per week, give or take a few pounds here and there, but I can't just spend like £50-60 on one dish for one day. My charges, sorry. For one meal or 2 meals. Do you get what I mean? I'd rather save it up and have something I can fall back on if I need it. Anyway, that's enough rambling from me. I hope to see you next time. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.